Okay. Alright. Hello, my name is Seaside Slasher. Welcome to Game of Thrones. Sorry I haven't really, uploaded any videos on the Outlast series in a while, but, shit happens. Alright, so, I have played, episode 1, and it was fucking great, so I decided might as well have, like, my reactions, and, I got all the episodes, so, I'm gonna get them all, record and all that, and hopefully I'll live stream as well. But the only one I've played was the first episode, so the rest I've never, I just got downloading, episode 6, I believe. So yeah, so let's begin. Game of Thrones. I think I could replay the episode 1. I don't see why not. Yeah, this is burnt, but I have no more coil, so I have to deal with it. It's disgusting. Vaping off of a black cherry here. I think it is. Episodes. I don't want to push play and then freaking. Alright, so I want to play that one. Iron from Ice. Can I? Ah, there we go. Restart episode 1. Yep, that's fine. I'm gonna try to do it the same way that I did the first time through. No, it's not black cherry, it's just cherry. But yeah, I'm gonna try doing this the same way I did the first time through. And with my experiences of these Telltale games, kind of like Walking Dead, it's like the same. Alright, for thousands of years, House Forrester has been loyal abandonment to the House Stark. In the darkest reaches of Wolfswood, they have harvested the rare ironwood trees. I'm not gonna read. You guys can read. I've been doing enough reading. I'm gonna do it. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna put on. Sorry, I pretty much this whole game. It is on. Okay, well, that's good. About to say, pretty much this entire game is like story subtitles on.
The great Jaime Lannister.
If I would have waited 5 seconds.
Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You? You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest.
Why not?
You don't give swords like that to pig farmers.
I had a hand in it, you know.
Hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
You think he's lying?
Nor never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
King in the North!
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Aye! Death to the Lannisters!
Aye!
The North remembers!
Aye!
Garrett,
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
I seek nothing, my lord. Serving a noble house such as yours is reward enough.
You're far too modest, Garrett.
Whatever you believe is best, my lord.
There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell.
Empty.
Shit.
Squire! Fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you.
Bloody hell.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norrin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Who doesn't love bacon?
It's a good
Pig
question.
farmers.
It's a good
All
question.
I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
That's right over there.
House Frey, the Red Oh my god. I love me some Game of Thrones, man. Love
your
me some Game of
time.
Thrones.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing, Lord Walders. In a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
The Red Wedding. I have not seen season
After he
6
finds
yet.
a willing husband
Like
for one of his daughters.
anything of season 6 yet.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
Yeah. The latest season.
What? What's wrong?
Somebody doesn't have HBO, and that'll be me.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Owen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about... What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you?
Run!
Quick time.
We need to get back to camp.
Garrett, we have to get back.
A gift from the king!
I got to hold it.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
I'm no good at quick time.
Look out!
Just shout his name and like distract him.
Good fucking riddance.
If he wouldn't shouted his name, he probably would be fine. He had it. He had it under control. He didn't.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
No, I just
Find the
shouted
weapon,
his name
quickly.
and, you know, got him killed.
Walter Free, you fucking traitor! Go, my lord, while there's still time.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walter Frey says time to overthrow the Free Lines.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey.
Okay. Hello.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Bye.
Kill those fucking foresters!
With love, not afraid.
So. Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage. Alright, so what a beginning so far. I've done a couple, like the first two decision choice words there, it was like different from the first time, but that doesn't really matter. A lot of the choices really don't matter. Kind of like the Walking Dead series, it's like the end is the same. It's like, what my theory is, it's like it's the same. It's just a story that stays the same, but you sprinkle on your bit of taste to it, I guess, you know, like it doesn't really change the story in any way, shape, or form. Just
Fresh.
Several, like, a couple, just changes like communication, you know, like with certain people and all that. So, yeah. Can I? Okay, there we go.
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father,
I said move on.
I'm going to kill you.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that. No. I'll have that sword, boy.
Aye. You'll have it.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
You really are. Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! No, please! Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this! That much I promise.
One less in the ranks is always better, I guess.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
All right.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences. The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
That's good.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you? These are dark days.
Medieval medical
to lose
issues.
the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right.
I just missed the
This
thing.
might hurt a
Fuck.
bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important, then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Medical supplies. Got to touch.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
Aye.
I guess. This might help.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look, I'll show you. Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
The Ironwood Grove.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
An Ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world. The Foresters owe their lives to this wood, and the weapons that come from it. No, you see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine.
I'm
really.
not. Show sword.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. Even a sword as strong as this would barely make a dent in a shield like that. Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Normally how it goes.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them. Especially now with the Boltons in power. And proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left. Just as they've done before.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything...
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing?
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan?
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong!
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
Uncle, my place is here. Who will defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I'll do what's asked of me.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you. Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would, and God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the wall. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry.
No, excellent.
You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
I accidentally told his
He said
sister.
tell only you.
For good
That.
reason. Most don't even
This
know
is
it
wrong.
exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word.
Aye.
You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Yeah, I accidentally told Lady Forrester last time, and I wanted to. That was the only thing I wanted to change.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
So that's the only thing I wanted to change, was just that. But nothing else I'm not going to change from what I did previously. Like I said, I've only played episode 1, so...
Garrett, wait!
And I don't know how much that changes, like, you know, being the fact that I told Lady Forrester,
Be safe.
last time from me not telling her this time. I'm sure very little, and the end will probably be the exact same, but you know, it is what it is. But every other decision was the same exact one I chose before.
Ethan? Ethan! I couldn't find him. Could you?
I don't know where he is. Fuck if I know. Could he be behind that
He
tree?
hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
You know where I am. You're
don't
looking
like this
right in
game
my
anymore.
direction.
Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan. Don't worry.
Hell yeah, actually
it's
found him.
just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
He says you're a wuss.
And he calls you a milksop.
Ho ho ho!
Sir Royland forgets himself.
He doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
Milksop.
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
No, it can't be good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
See, she could beat your ass.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
I will lord very well.
But
With a
since you're the
stern
new
fist.
lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple.
Aye.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Oh, Ryan will remember that, demanding every sweet he could see. He's gonna be teeth rotted out, fat as fuck. Ryan's gonna be...
What's the matter?
Lord Whitetail has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Oh,
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your
I need
decision.
to go. I need to
You
go.
are the Lord.
Fine.
I need to go.
If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
I need to go. Sure. Because, you know, I do have to rule with iron fist. Yeah, it's
They showed up
board.
unannounced.
Hell
Lord Whitehill
yeah.
is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here.
Getting high and watching Game of Thrones
Lord
is
Whitehill knows
the
Gareth
best
is squire to his
combination.
house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Oh, Lord Whitehall, you fucker. I am going to give you a what for. I'm gonna shake my finger at your ass and tell you to
Lord Ethan, is it?
fuck off.
My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house.
Don't know who Lana Del Rey is, but yes, those two combinators, those two high and having sex.
Myself.
Awesome. Awesome.
I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye. And look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt?
Bread and salt are for the people I like, motherfucker,
No
not you.
courtesies. I should
Calm
expect it as
yourself.
Calm yourself, old man.
Yeah,
Little
geezer.
fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Yeah.
And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished.
Yes,
Maybe
you
if you hadn't been
fucking
so
okay.
fucking
Never
greedy
mind.
with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Yeah, I'm from Rochester, New York, upstate New York, close to Canada.
Your man, the squire.
But me,
we
like,
were minding our own
getting
business,
high.
keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attack for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Me, I'm a Rob Zombie fan, so like, you know, getting high, listening to Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie while having sex, like, that's dope. But I'll check out Lana Del Rey though.
Acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment, and it's done.
But have you ever heard of
gone.
a Tattoo? It's like a Russian kind of pop band.
Justice to deliver, boy, and
They're,
you
they're
denied me
like
of
two
it.
chicks singing it hot. Like that's.
My justice. Now bring me the
You
coward
should check
who did
those.
it, or
Check
you'll
that.
answer
Check
to
that out.
Roose Bolton.
TATU. Really good.
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of
You check
honorable
out. You
men.
check out Tattoo. I'll check out Lana Del Rey.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
It's over.
This
It's over.
It's over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that
I
displeases
do
you,
like Tattoo.
I trust you can find the door.
Perfect. Yeah. That's like the band that like kind of got me speaking Russian, like learning Russian.
Lord Bolton
They just make it
will
sound
have
so
the
awesome.
final say. I'll send him a raven
yeah.
letting him know a Forrester man killed one of
Rob
his
Zombie,
own.
Marilyn
But the new
Manson,
Lord
sex music
Forrester
right there, man.
lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
My Active Child remix. I'll check it out.
Do
as
as
you
you
like.
like, Lord Whitehill.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
King's Landing. Oh, the home of Cersei. Fuck
Your sister can
Cersei.
help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay.
Marjorie.
If it's presented to her as it should be.
Well, since some of Marilyn Manson's like lyrics, like "I am the god of fuck" and the song "Slut Garden" and all that, you know, you get a lot of you know, sexual vibes, and it's really good. It's really good. And like I said, like Rob Zombie, like he, like again, he sings a lot about
Much
you know,
excitement
sex.
here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular
In
throughout the city.
the lyrics,
I do
well, not
wish you and
lyrics,
Mother
but
could come, although I know it
Hold
would
on.
be impossible under the circumstances.
Hold on.
I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
In the songs, he has like women like moaning like in the background, or not background, like but the foreground. You know, he got like, you know, like chicks, you know,
Ashes
moaning,
over
you know, and
To remember him.
shit. It's pretty
What a
dope. It's
strange
pretty dope.
place, Essos. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena. Ethan made this for me. Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
All right, and after this part, I'm gonna go. I gotta go get some coffee. So
King's Landing.
I'll be right
I wonder
back.
if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
It's something in Ironrath today. It's pretty crazy.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Like me, like the stream is about me just having nothing else to do, like no other games to play. So I'm gonna play this. I played episode 1 here, Game of Thrones, the other day, but hold on, let me pause this right quick, because like I said, I need to get some coffee. But I decided, like, I thought like it'd be a good, you know, thing to live stream. I got like a bunch of other like things on my channel. If you like horror games or any other game, you know, I got a lot of you know, shit you could check out. Some of them I was playing quite high, so my earlier games like the Grand Theft Auto and all that, you know. But yeah, if you want to check out my other games, you know, go ahead. But I will be right back. I need to get some coffee. All right. I'll be back. Sorry. Yo, Matt, my dude, yeah, it's not Destiny 2, but it's something to keep me occupied. Like I said, I have no games that I want to play. And I was wanting to play this, but might as well fucking live stream it. Yeah, that's my buddy. That's my, you know, the games before. You know, like I said, I have a bunch of other games. Like, usually I'll play with him. He has another channel. Let me fix this here. Under like the master level, I think it still is, maybe. I don't know. Alright, so yeah, my bad. Like I said, had to get some coffee. Oh, microphone in the way.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Halloween cup. Let them
No,
in.
it's fine. Come in.
But Lana Del Rey, what kind of music is that? Is she
Pardon, milady, but you
like,
all right?
Like, I'm not really up to snuff in the nowadays. I'm fine.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Of course, milady.
But yeah, I don't really know a lot of bands nowadays.
Please
I'm more of
hurry
a
if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
like, you know, kind of older stuff. But like Amon Amarth, like I like death metal, you know, heavy metal. Amon Amarth, Cradle of Filth, Marilyn Manson, but I love all sorts of music, so.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before.
But I have a huge array of like different music that I like, from death metal to classical. My favorite is Bach, you know, so.
Outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Barbecue
They
pot.
appeared to be having some sort of
trip
disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and
House Forrester?
Classical based. What's barbecue pop? I know a trip pot, like
Forgive me if I was mistaken.
kind of like
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
infected mushroom is, like, you know,
Most
like
people
kind
don't
of
tend to notice a cold knowing
psychedelical kind
King's Landing
of
has so
trance
many lords
music,
and
kind
ladies
of sorta.
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night.
Before, like you know, back in the day when I was like younger, I didn't really like the screaming as much either. But like, it's a talent,
Marjorie,
you know, like
you're early.
these people like hurt themselves, you know, hurt like they throw their backs out like doing this. So it's like, and how they do it is just awesome, you know. Like there's this band my brother got me into, In This Moment.
From the day you arrived
this
in
chick, she could roar, dude. Like she's really good.
A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family.
Lady Marjorie.
I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
I gotta check it out. So when you're high listening to it, it doesn't help the high, but or like, is it like?
She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course.
So like
not.
when you're high,
It's only
like
an
it doesn't
to torment you
help
by
listening to
extension,
Lana Del
me.
Rey, or are you talking about like metal music, like heavy metal
demands
doesn't
an
help your high?
audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important.
I cannot apologize, my lady. I'm not a traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive
I'm not
us.
apologizing to Cersei. That's the last person I'd apologize to. Intense. I gotta check it out. After this stream, I'm gonna check it out.
You will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
I feel like I shouldn't apologize
Good luck.
to her, and I am not going to apologize to her. Because it's Cersei. Who apologizes for nothing you've done wrong to Cersei? She's a bitch. You don't... Lord Tyrion! Hello!
You can do this.
I'm gonna check it out. Like, I'm gonna check it out. It's gonna be... Like, I haven't smoked up in a while. So I'm really, really excited to get a high feeling by listening to somebody. That'd be fun.
Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion, Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I'll kneel. I'm
Grace.
courteous and all that.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the North.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Yeah.
Noble?
Bitch.
Perhaps once. For a northern house. But now they're merely dead. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks.
He
Your
did.
Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king.
Aye.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Well, there was that one time.
Question, I suppose.
Oh, what an
Can we truly blame those who end up on the
interesting
wrong side of the
subtitles.
war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms.
Ben!
Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
She's headstrong, isn't she? Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either.
The North!
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can.
I love Tyrion. I love Tyrion.
It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei.
Yeah.
Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
I trust you, Tyrion.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
I wonder if the voice actors, at least some of them, I wonder if they played the voices in this. Or from the real actors and actresses. Check it out.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his. Sarah, what? It's true.
Jaime.
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Oh, Oberyn.
I'm told he has a paramour.
Oh, he is quite handsome.
And quite passionate. From what I've
Oh,
heard.
yeah. Passionate with anybody.
Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
Oh, they do.
Although, marrying a king...
That's awesome.
I can only imagine what that would be like.
All the actors
Would you
and
marry
actresses.
Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Fuck no. Fuck Joffrey.
He does have a certain look about him.
No.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as
Right, that's
queen
awesome,
of
though.
the 7 kingdoms.
I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
All the actors and actresses in the movie or the show play in the game too. That's so cool.
Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn.
That would be awesome.
What are you doing? Well?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every... Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira.
Yeah,
I'm just glad it's
fuck
over.
her. That's why. Fuck.
King's Landing can be
Cersei.
exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I like Sarah. Sarah might stay. Yeah, she could stay.
Go on.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
All right. This is like something fun is happening in the woods. Let's check it out.
play a little game, shall we?
Oh, Ramsay Snow.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice.
Can't get caught.
But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
It's gonna ride. It's gonna ride. Oh, can't get caught.
He'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
It was nothing.
My lord?
Shh. Listen.
No.
There. Hear that? I know I heard
stay
something.
Still. If I start running, I'm gonna have all of freaking Ramsay's peeps on my ass, killing the hell out of me. No,
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Walking slowly towards the body. I thought there was gonna be like a jump scare. Like, there'd be like a perfect place for a jump scare. But no jump scare was to be had.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move!
Royland.
Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Ooh, can't have that.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord.
I fled. We should all flee.
See how this light is here.
It's not stealing
too
if you're
bright.
taking
Oh.
what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not two coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our
How you
pay?
feel.
Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
He's a thief.
We can send him to the wall.
Leave the man alone. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserve to make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
Well, I don't want to take his fingers. Because we do.
He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on
Send
me.
him to the wall.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
Oh, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Instead of taking his fingers, I think I should just, send him to the wall because...
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Quite a choice. I'll talk to Duncan real quick.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a Sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Alright. Malcolm.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
Wait, Uncle. You can't leave. We need you here. Especially now.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate.
That's
not
true.
with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Yeah, Ramsay
Ethan,
Snow
I
doesn't
need to
like
talk
to
to you.
negotiate. He's not one for words, is Ramsay.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. You promised me you wouldn't change, and I believed you.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility.
It's true.
The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
Standing aside is not what a lord should do.
Ethan, please. Tell me.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Well, like Malcolm said, it's not... You know, this is time for war, not negotiations. You know, and...
Sword up!
Let me talk to him
Flank
real
left.
quick.
Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come. Do it like you made it.
Well, let me check out the portcullis. Looks like it should hold, but oh, Ryan.
Careful.
Chew up
Keep
to
at it
Ryan.
and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, you know, don't you?
You honour Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword, I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man?
No, he's not our enemy, but he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Alright. Alright, not really much. Okay.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Ooh. Might holding a turkey like myself. Alright, well, no, there we go. I want to talk to him. After that, I'm gonna go up to the tower.
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a
you
good
can
idea.
hardly put a price on your own life.
Ransom or a robbery?
Yeah.
You may pay him now, but what's to stop him from coming back again?
Lord Ethan, the dangers of today outweigh the fears of tomorrow.
Yeah, well.
Swords up! You can lift.
It looks like this is just like a reflect station here. Alright, well, Sir Royland, you know, like Malcolm said, this is probably the best option because it is time of war and it is Ramsay Snow. And Ramsay Snow, he isn't one to negotiate. He likes action. You know, and as does Sir Royland, you know, so I'd prefer that, whereas I know, you know, negotiations aren't very, I don't know, it doesn't sound like a good,
You're all worthless and weak.
doesn't sound like a good, option, so I'm gonna choose, well, alright. I think I'm ready. I think I know who I'm gonna choose. I think everybody, let's see, might be upset, but, you know.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
All right.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
be praised.
Yep.
You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Well.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate.
No.
We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Yeah, it's no time to fight each other. We need to
The
stand
Bolton
true.
sigil
We need
is
to
a
stand
flayed
strong.
man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf. But
One
we
day,
must
though.
have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan.
Yeah.
We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! My Sentinel is
Only-
skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled,
Let me turn this
you
light
know
on
what
back
we must
here.
do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
This light is fucking ridiculous.
My lord, I have faithfully served this family for many years. I sent my own nephew to the wall to protect you. Just remember that. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But...
I'm not like that. But I don't need to be, do I?
No. But you need someone who is standing beside you.
That is true.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Yeah, I don't see why not, because
Fine.
I do need more
Malcolm
peeps
will go
here.
to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
But since Ramsay's people are only a day away, we're very not ready. So, that's awesome. Tyrell family seal. Or a strange key. I'm not really sure what the key goes to. I'll take it. Pretty sure it will prove useful,
Marjorie?
maybe? I don't know.
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
I don't really know what I need with a seal, but unless I
Mira,
want to.
look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever...
She doesn't look good. She looks upset.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Alright. Is everything
Are
alright?
you all right, my lady?
Apparently not, but let's ask anyway.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
Oh, Joffrey. You fuck.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help.
Might as well apologize.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Fuck. There we go.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Yeah. So Kingsfall offered no help. Which I pretty much
Milady.
assumed that would not work.
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family,
How
if you're willing
could
to
you
trust
help?
me. I hear all sorts of things.
Yeah, how
things
can-
that could be useful for
How
you.
can you help me?
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I'll prove
guess,
I can
yeah.
be useful to you.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I
all I
really must
really
go.
saw from
Please
you
don't
is that you
despair.
know how to eavesdrop,
I know
but
people who...
well, who do you know? You're just the cold kid.
People who'd be willing to help you.
Who can help me? I guess that's the question. I have no idea. Who do you know? I mean, so far I got Sarah on my side, I hope. And Marjorie, she's on my side as well, so
Where the bloody hell is Duncan?
I think Duncan gone fucked off because he's upset. He's all
without King's
salty.
I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Bolton men approaching, my lord.
All right, he is here. Oh, Lord Whitehill, you
Something wrong with your
shitbag.
gate? Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you?
Nah, I'm fine.
Now let me in.
Are you
This
cold?
is a lovely pile
Just
of
you.
timber, isn't it?
You're welcome inside, but your men are not.
Did you hear that, men? The lord of the house says, fuck off. I think he's afraid of you. Wait here. For now.
What do you mean for now?
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord
Not
Whitehill,
bad
can your lot
indeed.
do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Apparently. Oh, shit. I do like how all the actors and actresses, you
Like
know,
the army you have.
play
Lord
the voices in this game. It's so cool. So cool. I hope Daenerys is in this game. Oh, I love Daenerys. Oh, I love her. Oh, I love her. She's gorgeous. Alright. I don't see why though, because it seems like all the stuff going on is taking place like around Kingsfall, and not really so much where she'd be located at this time in the series. Because if I'm not mistaken, like, this is taking place like around like
Lord Ramsay.
season 2, season 3. Like I said,
him to focus on the business at hand.
Leave him be.
Leave them be, Lord Ramsay.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the newer episodes yet.
I'm
oh
the
my god,
Lord.
I want
I'll
to
have
so
you
bad.
speak only with me.
First,
But I don't
let's
have
see who
HBO.
bent the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North.
I bend my knee
Words
to
are
no
wind.
one. Refuse.
Anyone can say they're loyal.
I only kneel to the king.
That's right.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
We will double our efforts for your father, my lord.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill
men.
soldier dead. One Bolton.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
Exactly.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's
And
army.
the loyal soldiers were acting like
Stand
dicks.
out in the wind and
Maybe
mock
if they
so
didn't
you
act
could
like
show
dicks,
off your
then.
pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What?
The Ironwood. But
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't?
Well,
We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
The Foresters have been tending Ironwood for thousands of years. The White Hills had Ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
at Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
How did they get in? Did you not close the gates?
You
Were
have
the
a man
gates
you trust?
not closed?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
How? How did they get in? The gates were
Look
freaking
at this,
closed.
little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
I said leave them be.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Game of Thrones, man.
Ethan!
My lord!
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this.
Ethan. Come on.
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Ryan!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
You will not take
Stop
him!
them!
Don't please!
Ryan, please!
No!
Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Now, I think any of my choices, the ending would have turned out the same. Because I've played a lot of, I played the Walking Dead series and all that, and it seems like every time, like every choice you make, you know, I replayed it, it like ends out the same.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other
The
loyalties.
wall.
Those who will not stop until Ethan
Jon
is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Well, yeah, like I said, I don't think the ending would have changed. Whatever I did, it probably would have changed. Ewan 65 stayed with Bowen. Yeah. 37% swore loyalty to Marjorie. Who the fuck would swear loyalty to the king or Cersei? Fuck that. 35%. Yeah. Well, I didn't want to take his fingers because, if I took his fingers, kept him there, he would have, proved no help, so might as well send him to the wall. Maybe he could, learn something there. Maybe I could see him later on. Royland as a sentinel, yeah, like I said, it is wartime, so might as well, go that route, And 49.9 met Ramsay at the gate. Now, I don't think that would have really mattered much, did much of a difference, either meeting him at the gate or in the Great Hall, because I don't think any decision would have changed the outcome. Like I said, the Telltale games are kind of like there's a story, but you get to choose, kind of sprinkle in your thoughts or your bit of differences or panache, whatever the fuck, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you choose, the story always ends the same. So, so that's that. So that's episode 1, Iron from Ice, and I'm going to do another live stream maybe tomorrow with episode 2. Thank you guys so much for coming in and visiting. Bubblegum, you kept me pretty occupied there, and I will definitely check out the Lana Del Rey. Like I said, don't know anything about new music, but I will check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the live stream, give me a like. Go ahead and subscribe. I got plenty other, things on my channel, plenty other games and whatnot. And I am in the middle of Outlast 2. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.